Guys, Duelim here, back again with another video. Today we're going to be doing Mutant on the Incursion 2 raids, difficulty 2. We're going to be starting off with node 1. It's going to be Archangel, Dark Beast, Apocalypse, Psylocke, and Nemesis. No need for Magneto here because there's going to be a Rhino that's going to clear blinds, so no need to have him. And the trauma is actually better to have from Nemesis than having a Magneto ability block and then ult turn 2. Not really worth it, honestly. So let's get into it. This can be a little bit of RNG just because of if Dark Beast gets hard targeted to start the match. The good news is we have these evades from Psylocke, so make sure Vol doesn't do her stuff right in the beginning. That's why we want to make sure we have Psylocke here. Okay, Psylocke died, but that's not terrible. So what we're going to do is use the special here to get the speed up. Get some positive effects. Get some good stuff. Get another dodge so that Dark Beast can not die here, hopefully. Yep, we should be good. I'm going to use the special here. Get some more damage everywhere else. And then Apocalypse should be going. He is incredible. And then we are going to delete Quicksilver here because he's really annoying. And then now we can control the whole wave because Quicksilver's dead. And he's the only one that wouldn't get turn meter rewound now. So now we can control everybody by using our good old abilities and getting the rewinds from Archangel. So you want to ability block that Cap Sam because Cap Sam can do his ultimate, and his ultimate will destroy. Here we're going to use the special to hit everybody and make sure Dormammu dies so those charges go away. And now we are in cooldown conservation mode here, because the rest of this wave really doesn't do too much. But we want to make sure we're still getting a bunch of kills. So we are going to basic here to hit the Absorbing Man and the Gwen. Make sure we're just getting some rewinds so Vol doesn't take a turn, because that wouldn't be great. What we could do here is we can actually clone this Cap Sam to get our Psylocke back. And Cap Sam can give us a bunch of turn meter, which would be great. Okay, and then we will hit the special here on Cap Sam again. The Nemesis cooldowns aren't super important because he's got super low cooldowns. Just don't use that ultimate. The special's still usable and good, but you want to make sure these nodes essentially don't move. Cap Sam ended up taking a turn because he did get killed, but he ended up dying to the counterattacks. You can see Vol's not going to really do anything because she doesn't have any energy, so her doing abilities and basics doesn't really matter, honestly. Literally doesn't matter at all. And then you see nobody else is really going to move from here on out. We do want to make sure we save the Archangel ult for the next wave. That's going to be pretty important. So we're just going to even out the damage here. Psylocke abilities really don't matter much, honestly. So we can use the special there. And then it's just about spreading damage evenly. This is obviously the clone Cap Sam, who's going to give a bunch of turn meter for us. So he's going to be pretty useful. Not a necessity, though. But as you can see, this node's just going to fall over here. And we get the rewinds from Archangel pings. And node's pretty much done now. All right, so that's it for node 1. Pretty simple. Can be a little bit of RNG if your Dark Beast gets tunneled out. Also, just so you know, everybody is level 95 except for Psylocke. Psylocke is only level 90. I don't feel like the need to take her up to 95 because she can get revived if she dies, just like she did here. But that's it for node 1. Let's get into node 2. All right, coming in with node 2, this is going to be the Segsy Jegsy special. Who found this out? We're going to use Rogue, Apocalypse, Emma, Dark Beast, and Archangel. Essentially, once you get in front of this node, speed-wise, this node is extremely easy. It's just getting past that initial oomph. But unfortunately, our mutant team is not good enough to get past that initial oomph. So we need Emma and Rogue to get past it. The turn meter can differ a little bit here. Rogue sometimes goes first, sometimes it's Archangel. If Archangel goes first, you just ult on the Red Guardian. If it's Rogue, you just special. You want to make sure that special is up, so when Kang does his special, it hits the Rogue and it hits your Apocalypse, gives him speed up. And then now we are going to hit the ult here. Maybe even get a kill. Maybe not. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Not a big deal. But we will get a kill here because the Red Guardian's now dead. So that's going to get a nice rewind. We're going to have to delete the shield security here, but it's also going to give another rewind, and then we can make sure we ability block Spider Weaver so she doesn't get any of her charges up. Also, you'll see Red Hulk here. He is extremely squishy, so you really don't have to worry about him much. My next target, I'm going to stun the Squirrel Girl because her heals are a little bit annoying. As you can see, Red Hulk now has 4 charges, but he's getting worked. What we can do here is we can actually use the special here. This will kill Red Hulk, kill this big clump here, and now there's 3 enemies left, and it's over. This node goes extremely quickly, as you can tell. I'm going to start working on the rogue here. It's literally just getting in front of the node to start, and then this node just falls over. It's extremely easy. Extremely easy. Could have used the Emma ability there because we don't need Emma again, but doesn't really matter. Okay, get a nice rewind and bleed to death. And that node is done. As you can see, node 2 is extremely easy compared to node 1. So let's get into the boss. Coming into the boss node, this isn't going to be a fresh boss, so it's a little bit different. Unfortunately, my alliance mates betrayed me and they hit the boss a little bit, but it's a relatively fresh boss node. So we're going to be using APOC and Death Seed without Psylocke here. So let's get into it. We have most cooldowns. It is nice if you have it is nice if you have APOC abilities up, but it's not a necessity. You'll see you could just slow play this wave until you get more abilities, but it's not the biggest deal. As you can see, node 2 falls over extremely quickly when you hit things. So as you can see, this node was hit a little bit here, but the good news is it's not hit a lot, so it's going to be pretty similar to what you guys see. Let's see here. Let's make sure. Let's go in the middle here. That bishop should die, absolutely. Now we'll get a rewind, which is great. Let's get an ability block on the World War II because his ult is very, very bad.
Not.
Thanks for the follow, someone. I appreciate it. Let's get the ult on Teen Loki here. Get some damage onto him. So you want to make sure Bifrost characters do die here because the Teen Lokis are definitely a problem. I'm going to special on this back Teen Loki here to keep doing more damage. Kill that Cap Sam, actually, and steal all those positive effects. Get another kill as well. So these rewinds are just going to keep stacking over and over and over again. We save the ult here to take off the Bishop taunt in the back here to make sure we can start working on the Darkhold members that are in the corner here. We want to do the special from Magneto. I do have Magneto as striker, so if your Magneto is not as big as mine, you could also use Skirmisher to make sure that lands on the Morgan Le Fay, because it is pretty important that does land, to make sure she's not doing anything. Next up, let's see who we're going to delete. Let's delete Cosmo, because she's gonna take off some abilities. Get some more rewinds. Let's take our own Morgan Le Fay, because why not? As you can see, nobody really has turn meter here. It's pretty much just looking at who has turn meter and who's going to go next. And then who also has low health to get the striker triple tap with Dark Beast. I knew that Bishop was going to die in the back, so I knew that I didn't need to target him to get the striker attack. And then he still dies. So next, we're going to go here to hit 1 million and hit Nakia. Not going to get a kill on either one of them, but it's just doing more and more damage. So Morgan's not going to do anything. And then we're going to ult here with my new Morgan to spread things everywhere. Morgan may die now because of that. That's okay. We're going to get a special on Wong to steal some defense ups as well as get more speed up. See, it's going to kill somebody as well. Get another rewind. But yeah, once these Wakanda members have slow on them, they just don't really take turns, honestly. And then they just keep getting rewound. If your tunes are lower, I would suggest not going for the Teen Loki and the Beta Ray Bill right off the bat because they do have the... They do have all of those retaliates, so I would make sure you hit them only with your bigger tunes like APOC, like I'm doing here, to avoid getting, one shot. Even you can see even Archangel or APOC took a lot of damage there. But here we can take out Teen Loki, and now the retaliates are gone from the Bifrost members, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's start working over here, make sure Wong doesn't get a taunt, and this node is pretty much done. So as you can see, pretty easy. It's a little bit different because there's an Iron Fist World War II that was not here, but it's not going to be entirely different that it's going to be change how you play this, honestly. It's a lot of just turn meter manipulation and making sure you have the right tunes that have slow, making sure you're killing the right ones when they need to be killed if they're close to taking a turn, or making sure you're focusing on someone to die before somebody else takes a turn so you can get an Archangel rewind. But as you can see, this node's pretty straightforward as well. So this is going to be Apox Seed, just taking out Psylocke. But yeah, that's going to be Mutant, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this helps you guys out. This will work in other difficulties as well. Obviously, it'll be a little bit easier the lower difficulties you are, but this is 2.2. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, this has been Duelum. Later, y'all.